Welcome back into the morning show. With us this morning, Ed Henry is here. He is representing, actually not representing, but he is a candidate.
Maybe
you're representing your county and our county too.
Correct.
But we want to say good morning to you and welcome State House District 9.
Correct.
Okay. What area does that cover?
Primarily in Morgan County, you have Hartselle, Faultville, Somerville, Lacey Springs, Valormosa Springs, Morgan City, and then I dip down into Cullman County and I get the Vinemont area.
Okay, just the Vinemont. So
pretty much.
Sort of
I think there's 3 boxes: the Vinemont box there, Providence, and Friendship.
And Friendship. Okay, very good. Now, share with our audience this morning about you and your family.
Okay, I've joined the Air Force and was trained to do radiology. And so since then, I've been working my way up through different avenues, and I work for the Heart Center now in Huntsville. My wife and I have been married 17 years this June the 5th. We have 2 little girls, 7 and 9. And
you're just a kid. You don't look old enough to have 17 years. That's great.
Thank you. I'll be 40 years old this summer. So life's been good to me so far.
So are you originally from Morgan County?
I am. I'm from Hartselle, the Hartselle area, a little south, and I had been telling people we go back in Morgan County 6 generations. My mother corrected me the other day and said, no, it's 7.
7 generations, wow.
We've been here for a long time. I truly care about this area. I could not wait to get back.
That's great.
When I was in the Air Force, and I saw a lot of places, and I promise you, there is no place like this area.
I bet. That's exactly how I feel about it too. Share with us a little bit about the reasoning behind doing this, because you've never been in politics before.
Never have.
What was the reason for doing it?
2 years ago, I helped Mike Huckabee on his campaign in the state of Alabama. I heard him on the radio, and I thought, this guy is saying exactly what I'm thinking. And so I found any way I could to help him out. And as it happened, I forget the date, sometime in January 2008, I was able to spend an entire day with Mike Huckabee.
Wow.
And I followed him around, I helped him out. I was kind of like I just helped. But he treated me almost better than the people he was intending to see. And I really saw in him a servant's heart. I saw in him what we're supposed to be as Christians.
Absolutely.
And so that day, driving home, I complained to God about why we don't have more good people in government. And he hit me hard and heavy because they don't make themselves available.
That's right.
We're too busy taking care of our families, our churches, our schools, our communities, and we don't have time to get involved. And he hit me with the next, make yourself available.
Absolutely.
So here I am. I'm making myself available to the people of the 9th District.
Great.
I've never done this before and never had any intention to, because I'll be honest with you, driving home that day, I argued with God about, no, Lord, not me. I'm comfortable.
You've always heard how politics are, and you didn't. You're not a politician.
Right. I would much rather stay home, do my job, come coach my kids' ball teams. This is the first year I have never coached, and it's tough. It's tough. It's very tough. I was actually able to go to a practice yesterday and help. The whole time I was thinking, I really need to be out campaigning, but I have to have that family time, because that's the most important thing to me.
Absolutely. Well, that is such good insight onto who you are and how you feel about everything in general that's going on. Share with us a little bit about sort of what your job would entail if you're elected.
If elected, 3 days a week for 10 weeks from January basically to May, we travel down to Montgomery and we attempt to make laws. One thing I think we have seen in our history now is that people like to make full-time jobs out of political positions, and it's not intended to be that way, not at all. Our founding fathers wanted us to be a part of the community, to work and have our lives and go down there and do as little as possible. See, our government was set up because by brilliant men that were able to look back on history, and they could see how government had started small, grown into this behemoth that they could no longer feed, and it was finally so oppressive on the people that they would revolt, and there would be this turmoil. So they set up our Constitution such so that we don't have that. If we would follow our Constitution, you keep government small, and the people will prosper.
Wow, that's true.
We've gotten away from that. Our government now, we cannot hardly feed anymore. They tax us and tax us and tax us,
Absolutely.
and we're trying to feed this government, and it's getting bigger and bigger. And in the last 2 years, it's grown exponentially.
Absolutely, absolutely. We need people like you in Montgomery. You are so right when you say we've got to have folks like you down there to make a difference.
Well, I see us as a state, it's where we draw our line.
Absolutely.
I heard Paul say, and I believe it's true, we have to stand up as the state of Alabama. Our motto, the Alabama state motto, is we dare defend our rights.
Yes.
Well, our current legislative body, they are not defending our rights. They are selling out to the federal government. We go up there begging for money. Give us money, give us money.
Right.
You can't do that. You've got to put your hand up and say, stop.
Right.
Stop.
Absolutely.
We're not giving our liberties away.
Absolutely.
We're not for sale.
Absolutely. Thank you. Oh my gosh, that is so good. I wish we had another 30 minutes so you could share with us. Very quickly, we're out of time, but other than encouraging everyone to go out and vote, is there anything that you want to add very quickly? Very
quickly. Samuel Adams said this: "It does not take a majority to prevail, but rather an irate, tireless minority keen on setting brush fires of freedom in the minds of men. It is time for us to get out there and spread the word and get active. If we don't stand up, nothing will change, and we cannot make a difference. Get involved."
Absolutely.
Get involved.
Absolutely. Ed, good to see you this morning. We wish you the best. We're talking to Ed Henry this morning. He is State House District number 9 candidate coming up very quickly, Republican Party.
Yes, ma'am.
June the 1st primary. We'll be back right after this.